Octagon Fantasy, Europe's first official MMA fantasy league. Free for all fans. Register. Choose 3 fighters. Earn points. Win prizes. And unforgettable experiences. Start playing right now. Free on OctagonMMA.com/fantasy. Octagon Fantasy League. Who will you choose?
Sorry guys, once again. Herzlich willkommen zu Octagon Time hier auf RTL Plus aus unserem Headquarter hier in Köln.
Welcome to Octagon Time here at the RTL Plus headquarters. Today, we have our German arena heroes coming back.
From our headquarters in Cologne. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm starting with 2 men who started with the dream and finally built the biggest MMA league in Europe. Please welcome our Octagon owners, Andre and Pavel. Thank you guys.
Hello guys. Hi. Hello Sofia.
Hey.
Hi Sofia.
Yeah. Job failed, no one turned my microphone on, so I had to do it by myself though. Okay. Yeah. 1 year ago we stood here with Octagon Time ahead of the World Record Night in Frankfurt, and now exactly 1 year later, we're here again with another milestone, marking another milestone, Octagon live on free TV. I mean, how amazing is this? With the biggest broadcaster RTL, how important is that particular step?
Yeah, definitely. It's important. First of all, welcome and thank you that you came. For us, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's like you said, it was our dream, and to be on RTL 3 after all these boxing matches, what you saw, and after that long time without the fighting sports on RTL 3, it's going to be something special, I believe.
Is that maybe the biggest step so far for you guys?
Definitely, it's one of the most important milestone in our history. And I would say because we have such a big passion with Andre for our sport, with all our team, and now we are getting tens, thousands and millions of fans from Germany, thanks to RTL, who joined us, sharing our passion. That's just dream come true.
Great. A strong focus on emotional fighters is for you guys very important. Would you say it's part of the success, connecting the fans with the fighters outside of the arena? Is that very important for you?
Yeah, 100% sure. The stories is the most important thing. And me and Andre, we have been storytellers since day one. The Octagon was born from the reality TV show. And that's what we are delivering and trying to deliver all the time. Because we believe that in all of us are like kind of kids, you know, everyone like the stories, right? Since we have been small, and the stories of our fighters are super inspiring, I would say, and worth of watching, worth of following, and that's what we like to deliver to our fans.
Especially for the newcomers as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like we got plenty of talents, not just from Germany, also from Czech, from all around Europe. And you can see it on Holzer, like 1.5 years. He was first fight in Octagon in Newcastle. Actually, nobody knows him in Germany, and now Max is one of the biggest stars, and he can sell out the arena, so it's amazing.
Okay. Tomorrow, Octagon 78. I mean, this is a huge event, a real main event. How much are you guys excited to prepare this kind of a great event?
It's the biggest arena in Germany.
Yeah.
Always pleasure. Great fans here in Cologne. People here in Cologne actually, you know how to celebrate, how to have fun, and how to cheers for your heroes. So I'm super excited about the atmosphere that will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. For the second time, we're gonna fulfill Access Arena, and I believe it's gonna be a lot of fun. Even we got some troubles in the last days, but this is MMA, this is the fighting sport, so it's always like this.
Perfect. I mean, for this kind of event, of course, we need a great partner, new arenas, sold-out arenas, new stars, new cities, and an energy that keeps growing and growing. And even greater success come, of course, with great partners, right? Thank God we have RTL in Germany. Here's Inga Leszek, head of RTL Germany. Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
Inga.
hello.
Come here. How are you doing?
I'm super excited. Good to be here.
Good to be here. MMA is one of the fastest growing sports in the world.
Yes.
Why is this the perfect moment to have Octagon live on free TV on RTL?
Well, as you all know, RTL has a pretty successful history in broadcasting big fight nights on linear TV. I'm of course talking about boxing, the good old times, where we know the events with Henry Maske, Axel Schulz, Vitaly and Vladimir Klitschko. But their legacies are over, obviously, so it's time for new heroes. And I think we met a few of them already. And as you said, right, mixed martial arts is the fastest growing sports worldwide, and especially in Germany. So I think the timing couldn't be better. And yeah, and let's do it.
Okay. For many viewers, of course, I mean, I said it to you as well already, is this maybe their first contact with MMA? They've probably never seen it on TV, right? So how will RTL make sure that the sport is accessible and exciting, maybe for newcomers? I mean, this is a very important question.
Yeah, definitely. But also there, as you know, RTL is very well known for making selected sports rights big, or let's say even huge. We do that through our whole content funnel, right? We have all of them. So not only the linear channels, we have the #1 local streamer, RTL Plus, as you know, and then digital, social, and print outlets. So it's a force of nature. When we try to make something big, it usually works. We do that currently with the NFL. We're in the 3rd season with football, and the aim is to make mixed martial arts with Octagon at least as big as that. And yeah, I'm very optimistic about that.
Yeah,
You
sure.
too, right?
We're gonna be bigger for sure.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, you told us already what you're going to do, maybe on RTL with Octagon, but maybe you can tell us a little bit more about the milestones you've reached so far. That's right.
Well, it's milestones you guys reached, so super impressive. And I told you already, like last time when we saw, I would be so proud if I were you every morning when I look at myself in the mirror. It's 700,000 fans that came to your events live in the different venues, starting from 2016, oh my God. And this is pretty impressive. And my suggestion and recommendation would be to really see one of the events live, because it changes everything. I fell in love with the sports 1 year ago in Frankfurt when 60,000 people were in the stadium, and I saw Christian ECKERLIN fighting against Christian Jungwirth. That was really something. And so this is the recommendation #1. But as those events are sold out quickly, here comes RTL and RTL Plus. Yeah, let's go there, get a subscription, watch it there. And the last, like our record, and this is maybe the milestone to beat for now, is 1.3 million viewers that we had in April in Dortmund. And I'm yeah, super convinced, very optimistic that we will beat this tomorrow.
I mean, this is an incredible number,
It
1.3 million views.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, guys, so I'm going to get out of here because I have to prepare myself for tomorrow for the big fight. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on stage and tell us more about Octagon. Thank you, Inga, for being here. We're going to see you guys tomorrow. Who am I going to hand over the microphone? You? So we have two.
To Andre, I believe.
To Andre?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
I can handle it.
Thank you so much. Thank you
guys.
so much. I wish you so much entertainment with the upcoming press conference, and we're going to see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sofia. Thank you, Inga.
Thank you. Oh, that you saw the trailer for the documentary, which is 3 episodes right now. All of them, 2 of them are right now on RTL Plus. So don't miss it before tomorrow's tournament.
And there will be 4 more. Yeah. So if you really know what is behind the story with the King of Germany, you need to watch it.
And now we will announce and we will introduce you to more stuff, the new things that we prepared for you guys, for our fans. So let's start with the first thing, which is
Octagon Fantasy.
Octagon Fantasy, Europe's first official MMA. Octagon Fantasy, Europe's first official MMA fantasy league. Free for all fans. Register. Choose 3 fighters. Earn points. Win prizes. And unforgettable experiences. Start playing right now. Free on OctagonMMA.com/fantasy. Octagon Fantasy League. Who will you?
Who would like to play also during the tournaments and have fun more than usual? That I believe everyone. And that's why we brought to you Fantasy League by Octagon. We are the first promotion in Europe who is opening the Fantasy League, the place where you can draft your own fighters, pick 3 of them from the whole fight card who you believe will win. Plus you can make 1 extra bonus draft, which is more risky one, and then collect points. And at the end of the year, after each tournament, you will be drafting your fighters. One of you guys will become the champion of the whole season. You will all win the great prizes, and we will reward you. What is amazing about the Fantasy League, that is just 20 days open, and already more than 10,000 players are in. And half of them are from Germany. So thank you for that. We appreciate it. Tomorrow, it's open until 4 p.m., so you still can scan the QR code, join the Fantasy League, have fun, and pick your draft for tomorrow's tournament.
Definitely. It's unbelievable, and we believe after tomorrow we will get around 25 to 30,000 people which are playing Fantasy League. And we got also something special for the fans which love our Octagon merch, and they want to feel like fighters.
The fight doesn't end in the cage. It's in every moment you push yourself further. At Octagon Store, we bring the fight into your everyday life. From training to the streets. From passion to performance. You'll find everything that defines your lifestyle. Wear your dedication and support your heroes. Discover the official jerseys of your favorites. Take it further and own a piece of Octagon history, exclusive memorabilia, and one-of-a-kind collectibles. And for those who demand style, the new Christian ECKERLIN bomber jacket has just dropped. Now it's your turn to make it personal. Create your own Octagon jersey. Use code OCTAGON78 to get 15% off. Step up, stand out, and own the fight. Your journey starts at octagon.store, where the fight lives on.
So Paolo's got the Christian ECKERLIN jacket, so I believe that Ivica TRUSCEK will not take it personally, because otherwise we will see the first KO of the evening.
Yes, even today. I hope not.
So you can take your jersey for the very first time. We are doing whatever you want. You can put on your back your name, your father's name as a present, whatever you want.
Actually, best present. Christmas are coming, and this is the first time in history we open this option for you, so you can have your own jersey with your own name, which I believe is great. It's already selling, so jump to our store.octagonmma.com and take yours.
But the most important thing is definitely fighters and tournaments. So we want to show you where we will go next year, what is still left this year. We will still go to Munich. November 17, we will be 2 times in the Czech Republic. First tournament is going to be in Brno in 2 weeks from now, 1st November, and then we will end the season with at least 2 title fights in Prague, O2 Arena, 20,000 people, same as here in Lanxess Arena, December 28. And then we will move to 2026. First tournament is going to be definitely in Düsseldorf, and you maybe already know what is going to be there. We will come back to that later, but definitely it's going to be Tipsport Game Changer finally. And we already sold like almost 4,000 tickets yesterday in pre-sale, so it's an unbelievable number. And then we will go to Stuttgart again.
And in Stuttgart, you can looking forward for Alina Dalaslan, Adrian Topalay, and Alan Omer. It's 31st of January 2026. So already registrations are open, ticket sale, and 2,000 tickets are gone already.
After that, we will go back to my born city, Ostrava, beauty city on the world. Maybe not, but it's still a nice city. You can come. Definitely, we will welcome you. And there will be a lot of Czech fighters, and also one of the best Czech fighter ever will have a comeback there. And after that, we will have something special for the next season, which is going to be special because of one more thing, but this is something new what we will bring from Czech market to the German market.
říjen 2000.
Oh, here it is, the big announcement that Edis Tasci will fight in our new series for the German market. It's called Celebrity Series by Octagon. And Edis is the first ever who will fight as a former celebrity who had a very famous fight against Uwe this year in April. He will fight against professional fighter. So his journey in world of MMA will continue, and we will announce his opponent soon.
Yeah, and it's going to be May 26. We already know the city, but we will tell you this later. We will also, for the very first time, go to the capital city, which is Berlin, obviously. So we're going to be there in June 20, and you are definitely invited to Uber Arena for the very first time. We're going to be in Berlin, and we want to do some special things next year because this is our anniversary. We got 10 years from the first tournament, which was held in Prague 2016, and next year is going to be the craziest year what we ever got because it's going to be 10th anniversary. And because of that, we got also something which is going to be maybe more special than Berlin, at least the same. Let's check it out.
Or bigger.
12. říjen 2024. Frankfurt, Německo. Den, který se nesmazatelně zapsal do srdcí sportovních fanoušků. Epická bitva o titul krále Německa. Nový šampion střední váhy. Strhující show a emoce, které se dostaly hluboko pod kůži. To vše pro neuvěřitelných 59 000 diváků.
Fast 60.000 Menschen im Frankfurter Waldstadion und etliche weitere auf RTL Plus sehen größte MMA-Spektakel, das es in Europa je gab.
Chceme to prožít znovu. Oktagon ve Frankfurtu oslaví 10. narozeniny. Uvidíš největší hvězdy MMA. Zažiješ naprosto nezapomenutelný večer, který může dát světu nový divácký rekord. Míříme výš a ty u toho nesmíš chybět. Oktagon 94. 26. října Deutsche Bank Park, Frankfurt. Registruj se na octagonmma.com.
So yeah, here we go again. Octagon is back in Deutsche Bank Park.
Thank you guys. Größte MMA-Spektakel in der Welt. So we want to feel it again and we want to do it even bigger than before. So we believe that we got some weapons to put more fun, bigger fights, even bigger halftime show and something special for you because this is going to be the biggest party for our 10-year anniversary. And we are starting registrations, yeah, just now, so you can scan the code if you want. It will be on our websites and you can register yourself because last time we sold it out really quickly, especially the best places. You've been there, you know what you can expect, so definitely we would love to welcome you next year. And even we got a better date, so it's not going to be so freezing, so it's going to be better for everyone. Hope so, hopefully. But in terms of this year, it's, yeah, September is much more better. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you that you like it. And now we will just show you those milestones for next year, which is Stuttgart, like we said, Düsseldorf, Berlin. We will definitely come back to Hanover and to other cities like we've been last year. So you can join us everywhere and for the first time in Berlin, like I said.
Yes, and this is the map that you can see now, but in next weeks and months we will announce more tournaments in Czechia, Slovakia, and maybe in other countries.
Okay, and now we believe it's time to invite on this podium also our fighters, and we will start with the fighters which will meet each other in the final of Tip Sport Game Changer.
Game Changer, €1 million pyramid. The ultimate showdown of the Tip Sport Game Changer €1 million pyramid is here. Kerim Engizek and Krzysztof Jotko will face off in the iconic finale.
Everyone wants that scalp. Everyone wants to say, I beat the champ.
Engizek, undefeated for an unbelievable 11 years and middleweight champion, passed through an extremely heavy semi-final fight against his toughest opponent yet, the Czech, Dominik Humberger. Now he must gather all his power to defend his field against the Polish invader, Krzysztof Jotko. He became a true master of unpredictability.
That energy guiding him and pushing him was, I think, the difference in that fight.
This is gonna be it! Dynamic striking and his granite chin have seen him through countless wars.
Krzysztof Jotko!
And Jotko is confident enough to remind Engizek how it feels to fall down again. Witness the epic clash of these two masters in the most exciting division in the sport. This is the true European MMA Champions League, who will claim the ultimate prize of €300,000 and will forever have his name engraved in history.
100%. I'm gonna win this tournament.
Make your fucking win, make your win.
Tip Sport Game Changer Finale.
Wird sehr nicht spät sein härtester Puncher sein, gegen den der gekämpft hat.
You never fight on the highest level. Octagon 82, January 17th, PSD Bank Dome, Düsseldorf. Get your tickets at octagontickets.de.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we asked the question at the start of the year, who would rise to the top of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament? We got that answer in Bratislava. We have two people throwing down on January 17th right here in Düsseldorf, Germany. Let's welcome to the stage first, Krzysztof Jotko. And our second finalist of the Tip Sport Game Changer 2025, the current Octagon middleweight champion, Kerim Engizek! On top of that, in Munich at the SAP Garden, this November 22nd, we will find out who the new king of the lightweight division will be. One of the most coveted belts in European MMA. Let's welcome the first challenger, the fearless Attila Korkmaz. What's up, my guy? What's up? And now let's welcome the legend of German MMA, the Celt, Christian Jungwirth. We'll reverse that. I got excited, I saw Christian. Let's welcome the other challenger, the first ever lightweight title winner in Octagon, Mateusz Legerski. Now let's move to that fight, one of the biggest fights on German soil against two of the biggest stars in Germany. Let's welcome first Niklas Greenmash Stolzer. And it's so good I get to do it twice. The legend of German MMA, the Celt himself, Christian Jungwirth.
Okay, guys, so who's got the first question?
Ja, Michael Bauer, RTL NTV. Die erste Frage geht an den Champion Kerim Engizek.
Question for the champion, Kerim Engizek. Kerim, the final was supposed to happen in Prague on neutral grounds, but now the scales have tipped. It's going to happen in your town, Düsseldorf. So what does that mean for you? I'm super excited about it. As I said, it's my living room. Düsseldorf is my living room. And I think ticket sales have been going well, and I'm very excited about January and fighting. You've gone through a really tough fight. Your finger is broken, you're injured, so do you think you'll be fit in time? Yeah, I think it's been healing up well, so in January I should be fine, and I've started training already. I can do anything. My legs are completely fine. My arms are fine, and except for that one bone, I'm completely okay. Before your fight with Homburger, you said that he was your strongest opponent up to date. Now you're going to be facing Jotko, who has fought all over the world. So what do you think about that? He's very experienced. He's had 80 fights in the UFC. He's fought the best. But Dominic really was dangerous. He had more weapons up his sleeve. I think he was stronger. Dominic showed what he had. He had a lion's heart, and he gave it his all, but so did I. But I think that the Jotko fight will also be great. Christoph, you also said that Dominic Homburger was the strongest one in the pyramid. Do you think that it's going to be easier to beat Kerim than if you were fighting Dominic Homburger? And what does it mean for you entering the Lion's Den?
Hello, everybody. I don't think Hamburger gonna be easy fight or Kerim gonna be easy fight. I think they're both decent fighters, and I just wanna wish the faster recovery and the best training camp what Kerim can do, because I need his head for my legacy.
Die Legacy hast du gerade erwähnt, wäre dann nicht eigentlich auch der Titel?
You've just mentioned that you want to leave a legacy. So, does this mean for both of you a worthy fight for a legend such as you? Well, if not him, then who else? He's very experienced. He's a great fighter. But of course, there are other strong fighters as well. It's not my decision, it's Octagon's decision. Christoph, do you think that this is a title-worthy shot?
In my first fight, I beat a lightweight champion. Now I'm gonna beat middleweight champion, and then I wait for the light heavyweight champion.
Dann wäre meine nächste Frage an Attila Korkmaz. Attila, du
Question
hast
for
in
Attila Korkmaz.
die besten Namen gekämpft, vielleicht nicht immer mit dem glücklichsten
You
Ausgang für dich.
have fought with the best names in this organization, and not all of your fights have been winning fights. But do you feel like you deserve a title shot? And what would that mean for you?
Wenn wir die Rankings betrachten, dann bin ich auf Platz 3.
I'm the third in the rankings.
Ist nur noch Legerski und Ivan Buchinger. Ivan ist ja momentan, glaube ich,
Legerski and Buchinger are ahead of me. Buchinger is out now.
wie sich so das Geschehen
He's going to be coming back slowly. I think he's going to be waiting and watching for what's going to happen in the lightweight category. But I feel like
mein Gegner ist
I am qualified. I would be a qualified challenger. My opponent is a great fighter. I feel like Legierski will be very strong. I feel that he'll be very strong and that he gave his prep his all. But he's gonna see from me a fist fight per se. I'm gonna send him to the hospital where he belongs.
So we asked about your back, if you're back in
do you have backache?
as well.
Możesz mi przetłumaczyć? Czy co? Jaki? A po operacji. Okay. Tak, jestem po operacji, aczkolwiek doszedłem do siebie wcześniej niż myślałem i wierzę, że jestem w stanie znokautować Attillę w pierwszej rundzie. Oczywiście bardzo go szanuję, damy sportowy dobry pojedynek i mam nadzieję, że wygra lepszy.
I'm after the surgery. I will just translate. Or you don't care what he said? I'm after the surgery, but I still believe I will knock him out in the first round. I definitely recognize him as a good fighter, but I believe that I will be the winner.
Noch eine Nachfrage an Attila. Du kündigst eigentlich immer eine.
One more question for Attila Korkmaz. You promised a shower of hits, a shower of strong hits. But do you think this will be a technical fight? Or do you think it's going to be more of a brawl? Is it going to be wild? Should I unleash my wild side? Yeah.
All meine Gegner haben versucht, mich auszunocken und keiner hat es bisher
All of my
geschafft.
opponents so far have tried to knock me out. And I fought really strong strikers, and they packed a punch, but it wasn't worth it for them. It really didn't work out for them. I will beat him down, and he should be ready for that. There'll be a lot of boxing, and I'll always get my hit. A question for Christian Jungwirth. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in the cage for a while now. How excited are you to be back in the cage, fighting, getting ready for this fight? And how are you looking forward to fighting Niklas Stolze? You both are very popular with your fans. I'm super happy to be back. I've had a year-long break, basically. And over the past few fights I suffered very difficult losses, but I needed to get my stuff together, have a little break from my body to recover. And I took this time off to develop further, to train more, and I really can't wait to fight such a strong fighter. I'm happy about it, because I never dodge any challenges. Niklas is a very strong opponent. He's fought all around the world, and I can't wait to fight him. In Munich, you'll see fireworks. Another question for Niklas Stolze. Welcome back to Germany. What does it mean for you, fighting in the Octagon again? And what do you think about fighting Jungwirth in Munich? Munich is a little bit more south than where you live, but what does it mean for you? Hello, Cologne. First of all, let me say hi to everyone. Well, I've ended up in the lion's den a couple of times, so it probably won't be all that difficult for me. I have a great fan base all around the world, and these fans, they know what's up when I enter the cage. I'm also looking forward to this fight. It's going to be an amazing event, and I can't wait to enter that cage and get to fighting. And I hope Christian also enters the cage with the same hunger for fighting. I'm so motivated. A question for Christian Jungwirth. You haven't fought for a year. How difficult was it for you, this journey that you went through? How difficult was it coming back after a year? Let me put it this way. Everything in life has its reason, and things happened the way they did. And even if we dislike that, we need to accept that and try to get the best out of it. This little break helped me. I had some time for me. I had some time with my family. I didn't have to think about when is my next fight and stuff like that. So I got to relax a little bit. But I was also looking forward to fighting in Munich, and I can't wait. I'm really happy about it.
Natürlich, man darf nicht über den nächsten Kampf hinausschauen, aber eben gerade wurde natürlich auch Frankfurt Stadion 2.0, sage ich mal, announced.
People usually say that they're only getting ready for their next fight. They usually are not looking forward or after that next fight. So what do you see after Munich, though? Maybe a fight, a rematch against ECKERLIN? Yeah, sure, it's on my mind. I'm not happy with the result from Frankfurt, so I would really like this rematch. Yeah, and I'm hoping for it. A question for Niklas. When it comes to the ECKERLIN rematch, if you win that fight, would you also be open to fighting ECKERLIN? Well, I'll leave the planning up to the guys from Octagon here. I'm in great shape right now. But in my opinion, what other people are telling me is that there's no bigger fight than fighting Jungwirth, except for ECKERLIN, of course. And we can, of course, talk about different options. I'm open to everything. I know both of these fighters, and I respect them. And I'm a fan of both of them, too. And I'm also very happy that they brought in so many fans here for MMA in Germany. But at the same time, I think it's important we have younger blood here, and that's also important to get new fans.
Bis jetzt aber zurück wieder nach Magdeburg. Was war so dieser Ausschlag, dass du wieder auch, sag ich mal, in die Heimat zurückgekehrt bist, dort wieder
You were coming back to Magdeburg.
Was war der Grund?
Before you were in Cyprus, so how was it coming back to your roots?
Zu meinen anderen Kämpfen immer nach Magdeburg zurückgefahren bin. Viele haben es mitbekommen, ich habe mich damals von meinem alten Team getrennt, wir haben uns ausgesprochen, ich bin wieder zurück.
I always returned to Magdeburg after my fights. This was something that was very important for me. You know, being able to come back for my preparation. And I really wanted to go through that difficult process. For me, you know, I need structure. I couldn't get that in Cyprus. I need the things that I'm used to, and I would have to move the entire team over to Cyprus. So that's why I always prefer to go back to Germany for my preparation, to go back to my guys, the guys that I know so well, the guys I've always trained with. You know, this is the collective where I feel the best. I have my coach, Tommy, who's looking after my striking, and that's very important coming back.
Bei dir war immer so, du hast jetzt mehrmals erwähnt, wegen dem Gewicht von Jotko, ey, mach dein Gewicht, sonst kämpfen wir nicht. Ist das so ein Ding, was bei dir
We were talking about making weight with Jotko. You had some issues with that, and you said that if Jotko doesn't make weight for your final fight, you wouldn't fight him. Is it something that's so important for you, or what's your comment? Well, it's happened the second time now, and it shows that he doesn't respect MMA. He doesn't respect Octagon. You know, we all suffer making weight. We're fighting for every single gram. It's very, very difficult. So I think he has to make weight if he wants to fight me in the final. I'm a very light middleweight, and he really needs to make weight. Whatever happens, we all have to make weight. We all have to suffer. We all have to go through it. And it's it's something that he has to do. There's no extra bonus.
Niklas, erstmal herzlichen Glückwunsch. Du bist vor kurzem Papa geworden.
Congratulations, Niklas, for becoming a father. You said you were very motivated coming into your next fight. Is this extra motivation coming from your new fatherhood? Thank you very much for the congratulations. Of course, this is part of the motivation going into it. People always told me to wait before I get kids. They say when you get kids, you get soft, and that you don't have enough time to do other things, and that I wouldn't be aggressive anymore if I got a child. But I want to do the best for my boy. I want to look after him. I want to look after his future. I want to do the very best for him. And in MMA, MMA keeps expanding, and that's what motivates me further too. And even having family motivates me even more. Question for the both of you. You both said that you were friends. And just a moment ago, you were on a phone call, so what were you talking about? Nicholas, you can start. Well, the situation was very similar to what happened with Yesin Ayare. We were also friends, or acquaintances, but for me it's strictly business. It's just a fight, nothing more. I have no issue with destroying someone in the cage and then going for a beer with them. I don't do trash talks, I don't do bad blood. I just want Christian to be well prepared, healthy, motivated as much as I am, be in a great shape, and I will do the same. We'll meet in the cage and fight it out. That's it. Yes, I completely agree. There's no bad blood between the two of us. We want to show that we can be opponents while also having an understanding between each other. We only measure each other on the sports level, then we can shake hands and just talk. It's fine. But I entered the cage to really give you a good show, just like you know me.
Question for Christoph. You mentioned it before, an interest in fighting the light heavyweight champion, Will Fleury. You fought him in the PFL before. Do you think win or lose is inevitable that you do move up to light heavyweight with the recent weight misses?
First of all, I want to focus on the tournament, finish tournament, take the middleweight belt, and then we're going to talk with the organization and we're going to do the plans far,
Question for both the promoters. There were some rumors of potential other stadiums, but then you obviously opted for the Frankfurt stadium. What can you tell us, potential another German stadium show in 2026, or is that unlikely?
No, we are not planning to make any other big stadiums. They are great venues in Germany. We are still keeping them in mind for future, but for next year, we want to really make it like a pinnacle of everything what we did in last 10 years. Like Andre said before, this will be the huge celebration, and it must be the biggest thing that we will do next year, and it will be.
Can you tell us about your plans for the celebration for the 10-year anniversary? Any special fights, any special halftime shows, anything like that?
Definitely fights will be great. Still, we have some ideas, and the halftime show will be spectacular. Special show effects. We want to make a special entrances for certain fighters, like really special. And make it a little bit different, like the first time, because it was like good learning for us, how we can improve the whole fan experience at the venue and for people watching home. And we will use all of that knowledge for this one.
And last question from me to Mateusz Legerski. Some Octagon fighters, or Octagon lightweights in the rankings, some ex-Octagon fighters had some comments about the fact that you were the one to get the title shot. How do you respond to that?
Mam taką odpowiedź na to, że stoczyłem w Oktagonie 10 walk, z czego 9 wygrałem, a 1 przegrałem przez kontuzję tak naprawdę. I jestem przyszłym mistrzem Oktagonu. Dziękuję.
I got 10 fights in Octagon. I won 9 of them. I lost only 1 because I broke my hand with Keita in Tip Sport Game Changer, obviously, and I was the first champion of Octagon, so that's my answer. Okay, anybody else for these guys before we will change them for the fight card? No. Okay. So we will do stare down with these guys for basically New Year 2026, and then we will move to fight card for Octagon 78. So Brian, it's yours.
Let's make these guys stare down one time before they step into the arenas. First of all, we will go with Niklas Stolzer versus Christian Jungwirth. One of the most exciting fights to go down on German soil. It goes down November 22nd. Stolzer versus Jungwirth. That way, my friends. Next up, we will find out who will become the new lightweight king. Let's welcome first the fearless Attila Korkmaz. And he will face off against the first ever Octagon lightweight champion, Mateusz Lagerski. Octagon Gold on the line, November 22nd, the SAP Garden, Korkmaz versus Lagerski, your main event. And now this huge fight goes down in the PSD Dome, Dusseldorf, January 17th. This to see who the 2025 Tip Sport Game Changer champion will be. Will it be Krzysztof Jotko or Kerim Engizek?
I hope so. You're gonna be. I make a way. Mash, you cry too much about the way. Mash, you can clean yourself.
This goes down January 17th, 300,000 euros at stake, and the champion of the Tip Sport Game Changer, Jotko versus Engizek. Next up, we have the press conference for the fight night tomorrow night. The historic card, Octagon 78, that goes down right here in Cologne, Germany, on free-to-air TV on RTL for the very first time. Let's welcome the first of the fighters to the stage. 32 from Manaus in Brazil, Henrique Melo. Okay. We'll put you back here, my friend. Let's welcome his opponent, the most wanted, Tamerlan Dulatov. Next up, we have a bantamweight title fight. One half of that is Khurshid Killa Kakarov. He will not be at the press conference today, but he will be in the cage vying for that in that fight tomorrow. So we will welcome his opponent, Hannibal Igor Severino. Next up, we have a rematch that is 4 years in the making his Octagon debut tomorrow night inside the cage. The highlight, Hassan Kayani. And he will be taking on the Albanian Eagle, Arjan Topalai. Two heavyweight bouts will feature on tomorrow night's historic card. One fighter in one of those fights. Let's welcome him now from Frankfurt, Il Gladiator, Patrick Vespasiani. Next on the card, we have a middleweight contest with fireworks written all over it. Welcome, making his Octagon debut, Lionheart David Piatek. His opponent hails from right here in Cologne, the Punisher, Jihad Akipa. The second of our heavyweight fights features two man mountains. Let's welcome first from Italy by way of Cameroon, Simon Thierry Elme Bion. And he will take on the man from Aachen, the Crane, Kazim Aras. Two fights will feature on the historic night that sees us on RTL Free-to-View TV, our co-main and our main event. Let's welcome one of our co-main event, Katharina, the German Gypsy Lena. She is set to take on one of the fastest rising stars in all of MMA, Iron Fist, Alina Dalaslan. And our main event of the evening features two legends from their respective countries. Let's welcome first from Croatia, the Terror, Ivica TRUSCEK. And his opponent, the man who claimed the throne of the King of Germany in Frankfurt here in Germany. Let's welcome now Christian ECKERLIN.
Okay, so I believe some microphones, Terko, microphones, and we will be ready for your first question. I will just say that, as you know, there was some issues with opponent for Patrick Vespasiani, but it's settled down and we got the opponent and maybe he will join us even here. I don't know if he can make it, but he's coming from Dortmund, and I believe in the end it's gonna be pretty nice fight. I will check if he will come or not. It's Ayode Kalaye, Mad Dog. He's coming from Dortmund, so I believe it's gonna be fun. And also title fight. Krušat's got some problems, so he's right now in his hotel room, but he's gonna be okay, and we will get our title fight. So that's it. And who's got the first question?
To you, Igor. What did you think of your opponent not making the weight this morning?
Como que você comenta que o seu adversário não conseguiu bater o peso hoje de manhã?
Para mim não faz nenhuma diferença.
eu tô aqui, tô pronto. Ele poderia passar 10 quilos do peso que a luta aconteceria e eu tô pronto. Só isso que eu tenho, é o que eu tenho de controle, é estar pronto, eu tô aqui, tô pronto e amanhã eu vou fazer uma guerra.
Well, it basically makes no difference. I'm ready, even if he passed 10 kilos over the limit. I would be here and the fight would happen. I'm ready here for tomorrow.
Question for Samu Biong. First of all, welcome to Octagon. If most European MMA fans know you very well, so what can fans expect from you on Saturday night?
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank Octagon for the opportunity to be there. I always knew Octagon put some crazy show, so for me it's a big opportunity. The fans should expect from me a hard fight. I know Kazim is a strong fighter, he has knockout power, I respect him, but I come for the finish. I want that finish.
Obviously, without looking past your opponent, he is ranked number 3. Do you feel a win over him could push you into the title conversation?
I think he's ranked number 2, not number 3. So, of course, beating the number 2 guy is definitely a big step to fight the champion.
Frage an Tamerlan. Endlich bist du zurück im Käfig, hoffentlich.
A question for Tamerlan Dulatov. You're back in the cage. We hope you are. How are you viewing your opponent and the fact that your record is identical? Yeah, I'm glad that I'm back. I was gonna fight 3 weeks ago, but now I got another shot. My record is 2-0. My opponent's is as well, and he's Brazilian. Brazilian guys, those are guys who are very strong and very resilient. So I know that he's not gonna flee to Brazil before he fights me and takes me on, and I'm excited to fight him tomorrow.
Vor einer Woche, 2 von deinen Brüdern haben gekämpft, jetzt bist du dran.
2 of your brothers had their fights a week ago, now it's your turn. Are you motivated by your brothers? 100%. I never give up, and I'm not gonna go home without securing a fight for the brothers Dulatov. I know I'll win tomorrow. Question for Patrick Vespasiani. Patrick, is it hard or is it weird not being able to face your opponent? No, it's not weird. And having him here or not having him here doesn't really make a difference. Of course, it is good to meet him beforehand, to see how he's built, but I did everything I needed to prep well, so I don't need to worry about who's standing next to me or against me tomorrow. And I always go for the finish, as you know. I always go for the finish, and I'll give it my all to secure that finish tomorrow as well. Christian, you've mentioned several times during the press conference that fighting in free TV is important to you, so what do you have to say about that? Well, yeah, I can't even say it's an honor, it's just unbelievable. Free TV is going to have the main event and the co-main event, but who knows what's going to happen in the future? Perhaps the whole tournament's going to be in the free TV, and that would be great. And this is a huge step, and not only for me, but for German MMA as a whole. And it's a goal. It's my journey. It's my MMA journey, and that's what I'm going towards. That's what I've always wished. It's something that we needed, that MMA needed. First, we secured RTL Plus. Now it's free TV. So I don't know what's coming next. It's amazing, unbelievable. Question for Christian. You had a stadium event, now it's free TV. Do you think that your mission is done? Is there any next steps, anything else you want to prove to us? Well, I want to win my next fight. That's my next mission every time. I always say I'm not the youngest. My career is going to come to an end soon. But my goal is to bring new fighters to MMA, to give them the opportunity, to give them the drive, to give them the stage and the platform. And I think that's important. And that's not only fighting. MMA is a holistic thing. People want to watch the trainings, they want to train, they want to do the sport, they want to take part themselves, and we've set a standard. All of us who sit here have to follow that standard. Octagon, RTL, all these fights that are put on under Octagon, that's a job well done. And everybody's put a great effort into making it work. We have Petr Sobota, other great fighters, people who do a lot for the sport. And these people are the ones that made sure that MMA is where it's today. Those are the people who have a part on the success that MMA is seeing today, and I hope and I think that we're on the right track, and I hope that it continues going this way. We have female fighters. We have a big female fighter next to me, and that is a fighter who's important for women and for women finding their way to MMA. It's not just about guys, it's not just about men, but also about women. And I think that we do need to support that, and I also need to help new fighters carry on my legacy. If you look at Ivica TRUSCEK, he's a legend in the Balkans. Some of his fans have been saying that he was going to beat you. They're saying that he's going to beat you in your home ground. But German fans support you, so what do you think? Yeah, Ivica is a legend in the Balkans. He has over 80 fights. I respect him for that. But that doesn't change anything about the fact that tomorrow I will reign victorious. I'm going to beat him, and we can't forget about how experienced he is, of course. I can't forget about how strong he is, about his strengths. But I think that will help us put on a great show. Another question. We talked about your development. This year, you had your debut. Alina, you started on the prelims. Now you're on the main card and climbing higher. So how has 2025 been for you? Well, this has been a very intense year for me. I think that fight to fight, I've been getting better, I've been growing, and now I'm the co-main event. I've climbed all the way up, and as ECKERLIN said, it's a great honor. As far as your opponent, a lot of people have been worried that Octagon wouldn't be able to find you an opponent in such a short time, but Katharina Lehner is a veteran. So what do you think about her, and how much are you excited about the fight? Well, she says that I'm a newbie, and she's 10 years older, but in this sport, I feel like I'm doing way better, and I'll show you that tomorrow.
Ja, dann direkt auch die Frage an Katharina Lehner. Erstmal schön, dich wieder in Deutschland zu sehen.
Let's ask Katharina now. It's great see you fight here in Germany. What do you think about tomorrow's fight? Alina said that you called her a newbie. So what would you say about the hype around Alina de Laslan?
Jetzt? Okay. Ich freue mich natürlich riesig, nach 8 Jahren wieder hier in Deutschland
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm back in Germany after 8 years fighting. I took the fight immediately, fighting for Octagon, even before I knew who I'd be fighting. And then I got Alina. I watched some of her fights. She's definitely talented. I have to admit that. But I'm also undefeated in Germany. I think my record is 5 or 6-0. But the international record is a little bit different. And I think her coach, Petr Sobota, also saw that I'm on a higher level internationally. You train and you live in the US. You flew in here from the US, presumably. What's the impression of Octagon in the United States? Yeah, it's very well known in the United States. We have plenty of colleagues from the US fighting in Octagon, for example, Mallory Martin. The level is slightly different. MMA is a huge sport and has been for years in the United States. There are more possibilities, more sparring partners, for example. When it comes to free TV, you're coming back to Germany and you are going to be on free TV. Is that an honor for you? You might have watched RTL as a child, so what is it like fighting directly on RTL? It's incredible. When I left Germany, MMA was starting to expand, but not at the pace it is right now. And being the first person to be fighting on free TV is incredible. Question for David Bichacek. It's amazing to see you here in Octagon. I think that your fight crystallized into the fight of the night for many people. So what do you think about the fight against Cihat? Do you think it's going to be your career highlight? In my opinion, it truly is a main event because I will be taking part in it. So, at least from my perspective, it is the main event for me. That's the day, that's the part when I go in the cage and do my job. I don't care who's on the card. I focus on myself. And it wouldn't make sense for me not to see this fight as the main event. And when it comes to the fight of the night, I know how Cihat fights. I respect him. We know each other too. And I think we're both very professional about this. I, of course, would be very happy if I ended up having the fight of the night. But at the same time, I really want to show a huge statement here in Octagon. And Cihat will be trying to do the same. We have a very similar perception. I want to really show our best performance. The last question is for Tamerlan Dulatov. This morning we saw a little conflict concerning the flag you were wearing. So what did Ondřej tell you? Let me just say one thing, please. I understand when we say that politics should not be mixed with sport. You know, it doesn't really matter who I train with in my gym. It doesn't matter where you're from, what's the color of your skin. And I really understand that. Ondřej told me that the conflict is happening right now, and that is why it wouldn't be appropriate to present myself like that. But people cannot prevent me from having an opinion. At the same time, I understand what Ondřej said. I know some people said that we shouldn't be, that flags should not be, that they have no place in sports, but I think that's kind of hypocritical, because when people have other flags, nobody says a thing. People only talk about the flag that I brought in today. But I don't want to turn this into drama. I arrived to Germany 15 or 16 years ago. I fled war too. I've never seen something like that. It was horrific. And I have sympathy for everyone who has to live through something like this, who has to live through a war zone. And that's why I think that that people who are innocent, they should not be persecuted.
Question.
Thomas Lübke, RTL. Eine Frage an Alina. Alina, du hast gerade eben schon diese unglaubliche
A question for Alina.
Angesprochen. Es ist jetzt dein 4. Kampf.
You've had a great journey. You'll have your 4th fight in Octagon soon. What's your euphoria like? Do you feel more pressure than before?
Also ich will die Siegesserie natürlich auf jeden Fall fortsetzen, aber das ist bei mir nicht
Well, of course, I want to keep my winning streak, but I don't think there's too much pressure coming from the outside. All of the pressure is coming from me, from the inside.
Es ist eigentlich nicht mehr Druck. Nein.
I feel it because it's a part of my job, but there's no other pressure there. A question for Katharina now. Katharina, you traveled to Cologne early this week. How do you feel here in Germany? I flew in 10 days ago. I arrived to Frankfurt, to my old gym, MMA Spirit, and I really wanted to get used to my new environment, get rid of the jet lag. Cologne is my old hometown, and I really feel good here, of course. A question for Tamerlan.
Du hast in Düsseldorf gekämpft, da hast du gewonnen zu Beginn dieses Jahres.
You fought in Düsseldorf, and you got a win there.
Quasi im Käfig stehen. Jetzt zuletzt in Frankfurt.
And you were also scheduled for 2 more fights. Last time it was in Frankfurt. But unfortunately, that didn't work out because of your opponent who couldn't participate. Are you worried right now that maybe something like this could happen again? Well, let me be honest. If I was afraid about things going wrong every single time, I wouldn't be the person who I am. Take a look at what Octagon was able to do. They managed to get me an opponent who flew halfway around the world just to be able to fight me. So I don't really see this negatively at all. I know my opponent will be fighting. Of course, anything could happen. He could get injured tomorrow in the locker room. Of course, that could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm really looking forward to my performance tomorrow. I don't want to get a quick finish tomorrow because I want to show you a good earthquake tomorrow. So it's not going to be 16 seconds this time around? Well, of course, I think it would be cool, don't get me wrong, but I want to win at least one full round. Just like my brother Islam, I want to really show what's in me. I want to show everyone the performance I'm capable of. And of course, there will be fighters who will stay standing up for longer than before, but I will be happy if the fight takes much longer. Düsseldorf, of course, is a unique city, and so is Cologne. You will have your colleagues, they'll be there, and you will have a special walkout song with him. I'm very happy about this. He's an inspiration to me. And this guy, whatever he starts, he really just takes all the way to the end. He wrote a song for me, so Cologne, get ready for that. It's going to be amazing.
Mo here from German MMA Film. First question for the promoters. So Tamerlan gave us his statement on the flag. Could you also give us a statement in relation to the flag and on the weigh-ins?
Yeah, I don't have a statement. Like Tamerlan said, I completely stay behind him, what he said. But, you know, we are not political podium or political stuff. So we need to take care about the feelings of everyone. And also we are here to unite people and to show them a good show and inspire them. So this is it, yeah, nothing else.
Also, second question for the promoters. With Alina Dalaslan and Frederik Vosgrønne visiting, Alina was at Spiegel TV in a show, and also Frederik Vosgrønne, I thought, was sitting there with Stefan Raab, who is like the Jimmy Fallon of the German guys. So what are you doing about that Octagon and also the German fighters getting more into the mainstream?
We are trying to promote our tournaments. We are trying to promote them, and I believe that we are just, you know, part of their journey. Like me and Paulo, we are the storytellers, and we just saw the opportunity to give these incredible sportsmen and athletes a platform where they can shine, and they can shine. You know, you can see it. Like for normal German tournaments, that was it. Like 500 people in a tournament. It was pretty cool before 4 years, yeah, and now it's only a press conference. So it's unbelievable, and we are just a small piece on this journey. And if we will get Christian, Alina, everybody who's sitting here, and also the guys before, it will be still better and better. And we got many other talents which will come. We got some project also for new faces. So this is what we do, and with RTL, it's unbelievable. Like you said, even I watching sometimes Stefan Raab. I don't understand him too much, but sometimes I can see some piece, and he's not bad at all.
Ich will die Frage direkt weitergeben an Alina Dalaslan. Du hattest ja deinen Gastauftritt dort. Wie war das, die Experience?
Next question for Alina Dalaslan. What was it like having this experience with the talk show? It was amazing. It was the first time I was live on TV. And it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. And it was also important for being able to promote the sport even further, to actually show it to our viewers, to our fans. I think typical MMA fans don't really go to events like this, don't watch shows like this, so I hope more and more people watch this tournament tomorrow. A question for Ayari. You already had your fight before. This is a rematch. So what do you think about it? I'm really looking forward to actually having this fight. That he's not afraid to face me. I'm really looking forward to it. You know what it's like with me. I always go in and try and get the finish. I get my heart involved, so you can expect a lot of fireworks tomorrow.
Was willst du genau von mir wissen?
Wie deine prediction ist für morgen nach dem
And what exactly were you asking about? Oh, what do I think? What's my prediction for tomorrow? Okay, well, I'm going into it. I'm not a sweaty guy who's afraid of anything. I'll just go in. Of course, he's dangerous. I mean, Arian is dangerous, but I think he's underestimating me a little bit. I know he's dangerous. I need to be very alert, be careful, especially in the first round where he's very, very dangerous. But the longer we take this fight, the higher the chance for me, and I'll be more dangerous for him.
Nächste Frage für Tamerlan Dulatov. Tamerlan,
the next question is for Tamerlan Dulatov.
Haben Gespräche bestimmt stattgefunden mit dir und den Promoters. Was wurde da so?
Of course, after the weigh-ins, there were some discussions with the promoters. So, what did you talk about? Yes, we spoke. It was all very amicable. It was professional. They just gave me a warning, and I completely understood what they were trying to say. We all have families we need to look after. So we just came to a mutual understanding. They told me to put the flag away, and I did, because I didn't want to cause any problems for anyone else. So, as I said, people need to feed their families. They said that this is not a political platform, this is not a place for political topics. And I understood. We just had a discussion. And everything was very calm as well. So, luckily, there was no drama, and it's just sport. And we all just want everything to go as smoothly as possible. We don't want any drama, like I said, and everybody understands that, and that's the way it went.
Enrique, you are coming here from Brazil. In the weigh-ins, you had the same face painting as Alex Pereira. Is it because he's your idol, or are you from the same tribe as Alex Pereira?
Meu nome é Manauara, sou de Manaus, sou do Amazonas, não sou da cidade do Alex Poitin. Poitin é de São Paulo, sou do Amazonas, sou índio guerreiro de lá. Estou aqui para fazer minha história, para construir meu legado. Independente do resultado, eu estou aqui para dar o meu melhor e oferecer uma guerra para todos.
He said he is from the same city. And he's an Indian guy, and he's here to surprise the audience. And even though he knows he's the underdog, but he's here to make a show, and he's ready for war, and he wants to win.
Frage an Cihat Akipa. Cihat, wir sind hier in Köln. Das ist deine Heimatstadt.
For Akipa. We're here in your hometown, here in Cologne. And it's a huge honor for you being here with RTL. So are you looking forward for tomorrow? Of course, it's undescribable. It's amazing. 2 years ago, I had a short notice fight here. And even then, the atmosphere was incredible. And we weren't that far along here in Germany yet. Now we have free TV, we're on RTL, or at least the two main fights. But it's so hard to describe my feelings right now. It's a dream coming true for me. If you asked me a few years ago, Cihat, what's the situation going to look like in a few years? I would not expect this. You know, the things coming tomorrow. I'm really looking forward for
Kasim,
tomorrow.
auf der letzten Pressekonferenz hast du
Question for
gesagt, du
Kasim
würdest gerne
Aras.
sofort um den Titel kämpfen. Jetzt kämpfst du gegen einen
Last time
gefahrenen
at the
Mann, der
press
von der PFL
conference, you
gekommen
said
ist.
that
Steht
what you
danach
want
wirklich,
to
sagst du,
is
danach
to
muss
fight
aber
for a
wirklich der
title.
Titelkampf kommen?
Do you think that you're gonna have that shot?
Das entscheidet, aber das entscheidet nicht.
Yeah, I think definitely. It's something that I want, but unfortunately, it's not my decision. It's up to the promoters.
Frage an Vespasiani, du ebenfalls hast den Anspruch für
Question
dich
for
selber gelegt,
Patrick
ebenfalls um den Titel
Vespasiani.
zu kämpfen.
You also had some title
Stehst
talk.
du damit in der Diskussion?
Ich sehe das ganz
So,
genauso.
is that something that you want to go after? Is it something that's
Division wächst und
possible in the future?
jetzt,
I don't
noch ein paar
know,
gute
because
dazu
our
bekommen.
division,
Ich
our
denke, dass wir
heavyweight
das am Ende des
category
Tages
has
unter
been
uns
growing
ausmachen
and
müssen.
a
Da müssen
lot
ein
of
paar Matches
strong
kommen.
fighters have joined it. So I think if there's a couple more fights, we'll see. The best will get the title.
Kasim Aras has a background in his
Question
wrestling.
for
You're a
Kasim.
very tall striker. Is it
Or question for
stylistically a
Simon.
bad matchup for you?
Simon, you have a great
I don't think he's
striking
a
background,
bad
so are you
matchup for
going to
me.
use it tomorrow?
Because people are going to expect to see a new version of Beyond. Because me and my coach back in Austria, Graz, champion gym, we with the Etel brothers, they build a new version of me, like they say, different beast but same animal. I think I have all the tools to get the win. I will try my best to get the win for sure. And this camp was very hard, and I have prepared in every aspect, wrestling, striking, and we have. I think we're going to show a good technical matchup and also exciting matchup.
Letzte Frage von mir an David Pichacek. David, dein letzter Kampf war bei LFL
Question
in Holland.
for
Jetzt bist du
David
zurück in Deutschland.
Pichacek.
Wie wichtig ist es, dich auch dem deutschen Markt zu präsentieren? Du
You're
lebst ja an
back
der
in
Stelle
Germany now,
in
so
Aachen,
how
immer
excited are you
Deutschland.
about being in Germany and showing off here because you fought in the Netherlands before? And what are you expecting here? Well, this is extreme, a huge jump from my last fight that I had. I think it's a huge difference to previously, and I'm excited about it. Of course, it's also personally a huge career achievement. It's unbelievable, and I am so excited about tomorrow, and I want to enjoy every minute of it. Recently, I texted my mom, and I told her I felt great here, I felt welcome here.
Anybody else? Somebody from Publicum? Nobody has got a question for guys? So then we will do the stare downs. Give us 2-3 minutes and we will do the stare downs.
Talking is done. One more chance for these fighters to face down before they step inside that cage tomorrow night in the Lanxess Arena for Octagon 78. Let's introduce everyone on stage one more time. Pavel Neruda, Andrei Novotny, of course. Our ladies behind us, we have Jana and Turka, and of course our commission, Mr. Pavel Begante-Toj, looking after the scale. We are kicking tomorrow night off with our YouTube free prelim, and on a historic night we will have our first ever amateur fight kicking off the show, shining a light on grassroots MMA in Germany. Let's welcome first to the stage, Michael Obodozi. Michael Obodozi is taking on none other than Kirill Negru. Obodozi Negru, our YouTube free prelim, Octagon 78. Next up, we have a catchweight bout set at 68 kilos. This fighter is just 22 years old, making his professional debut. He has an amateur record of an impressive 17-6. Welcome now, Marshall Machina Masha. Marshall Masha hit the scales at 68 kilos on the money. Next up, one of the rising stars in Germany. He made his Octagon debut back at Octagon 73 with a first round finish over Tibor Balash. Let's welcome now, Deadshot Altin Zenouni. Zenouni hit the scales at 67.9 kilos. Two of the hottest prospects in Europe throw down tomorrow night. Masha versus Zenouni. Our next bout is a catchweight bout at 95 kilos. We're going to welcome the undefeated 6-0 from Honduras, Jesus Samuel Kratos Chaviera Castillo. $95 kilos on the money for Castillo. Stepping in and stepping up on short notice, the legend from Serbia, 37 years of age, representing Rattigan, Germany, the Ice Bear, Alexander Stefanovic. $94.8 for Stefanovic.
Let's go, bro.
The Ice Bear takes on the God of War, Castillo versus Stefanovic. There we go. Next up, middleweight mayhem on the cards. Hailing from right here in Cologne, representing Cage MMA Cologne, Kennedy Bomaye Reomba. 84.3 for Kennedy Reomba. 6 wins, 6 finishes, 3 by knockout and 3 by submission, looking to defend home turf here in Cologne. Next up, we welcome a legend of Octagon MMA, the first man ever to step in the Octagon cage. An impressive record, 15 wins, 13 finishes, 7 knockouts and 6 submissions. Welcome, Marek Bartol. 84.4 on the money for Bartu.
Just for a while.
What a fight goes down tomorrow night inside the Lanxess Arena. Bartel versus Rayumba. Next up, we have a clash of two undefeated fighters. First to the scale, 2-0 as a pro, hailing from Manaus in Brazil, Henrique Melo. 77.6 for Melo. Taking on a man carrying one of the most celebrity names in MMA in Germany, the most wanted, Tamerlan Dulatov. $77.4 for Dulatov.
Go!
Somebody's O has to go tomorrow night. Melo versus Dulatov. Our feature about the preliminary card is for Octagon Gold. It is for the bantamweight title. Let's take a look at the story behind this fight.
The vacant bantamweight throne is about to get a new ruler. Igor Severino made a spectacular debut in Octagon, sending a clear signal that he has the top spot in the division in his sights. The 22-year-old Brazilian has an excellent score of 9-1 and recently defeated revered Danish shark Jonas Magard. Once he enters the cage, he turns into a ruthless predator. He's finished 7 of his opponents in the opening round and has no intention of waiting for the judge's decision this time around. You can be sure he has his sights firmly set on the title when he enters the cage in Cologne. But he'll be going head-to-head with an elite European champion. Khurshid Kakarov has 13 wins on his record, and his performances have rightly earned him the nickname Killer. His killer instinct has been confirmed by 9 KOs, a truly remarkable statistic in the lower weight classes. And now he's determined to collect another prestigious belt. Severino versus Kakarov. Lanxess Arena will witness the coronation of a new Octagon champion.
So Khurshid Kakarov is not here this evening. He is back in the hotel. He will fight inside that Octagon cage tomorrow night. He missed weight by 0.4 at 61.6. So the only man that can win the belt tomorrow night is this man. He is hailing from Brazil, the Hannibal, Igor Severino! $61.2 for Igor Severino. Give it one more time, Igor Severino. He will fight for that belt tomorrow night. Next up, we have a rematch that is 4 years in the making. Let's take a look at the story behind the fight next.
Two warriors have waited 4 long years for this rematch. In 2021, they spent a brutal 15 minutes in the cage together, but with no clear winner. The draw has haunted them ever since, but now they have the chance to settle the score. Ariane Topalai is one of the lightweight division's most dangerous finishers. The 7 wins on his record all came by way of first-round finish, and 5 of them by brutal KO. Now, the Albanian Eagle plans on launching a new winning streak as he returns to the cage. And what better place to do so than Lanxess Arena? He'll be going up against Hassan Kayani, who undoubtedly is one of the most exciting German prospects. The undefeated fighter scored 2 quick submission wins. After a 2-year hiatus, he returned to the cage a few months ago, scoring a glorious win by KO. In Cologne, he's ready to prove that he has the upper hand against the only man he's been unable to defeat in the cage. This time, there's nowhere to hide. Which of them will make the fight go their way and deal their opponent a bitter defeat?
This rematch is 4 years in the making. This man hails from Frankfurt, Germany, representing Kingdom Jiu-Jitsu. 3 wins, 3 finishes, 1 knockout, 2 submissions. Let's welcome the highlight, Hassan Kayani. Kayani makes weight 73.95 kilos. Now let's welcome his opponent. 7 wins, 7 finishes, all in the first round. The Albanian Eagle, Arya Topalai! $74 kilos for Topalai. The highlight versus the Albanian Eagle, Kayani versus Topalai. Next up, we have a heavyweight contest making his way from Dortmund all the way here will be Mad Dog Olotobi, 17-fight veteran with 9 wins, 8 all by KO. He will be here, set and ready to face this man. Hailing from Frankfurt, representing MMA Spirit, Il Gladiator, Patrick Vespasiani. Vespasiani hits the scales at 112 kilos, 0.4. Once again, my friend, we are here. You are set to fight in Frankfurt. There's been a lot of drama around opponents. There's a man heading to Dortmund here on a mission to fight you. What will you do to finish him tomorrow night?
First round knockout, 100%. I would smash this guy.
And you've talked about wanting the heavyweight belt. Would that be what would you want next? And also, do you have a message for these fans and the fans back at Frankfurt tuning in to watch you fight tomorrow night?
I love you all. Make sure to tune in on RTL Plus and RTL at the free TV. It's an honor to fight. Let's go.
It's an honor to call your fights. Give it one more time. This man, Patrick El Gladiator Vespasiani. What a fight that will be. Next up, middleweight mayhem. Before they step on the stage, let's take a look at the story behind this fight.
The Punisher will come face to face with a brave lion. Jihad Akippa strikes fear into the hearts of his opponents with his devastating blows. He has fists like giant hammers, and 5 of his opponents found this out the hard way after being ruthlessly knocked out. Overall, he achieved 6 of his 9 wins with before-the-limit finishes, and his opponents underestimate his grappling skills at their peril. Akippa is currently enjoying a 3-fight win streak, and has shown that now is his time to shine in Octagon. However, David Piacek sees things differently. Now he has the chance to take his place among the elite. He scored all 4 of his wins before the limit, and boasts 2 KOs and 2 submissions on his record. He destroyed his last opponent in under 2 minutes, and is out now to add another scalp to his collection with his first win in Octagon. Who will dominate this brutal clash between 2 hungry predators?
Let's welcome first making his Octagon debut, 7-0 as an amateur, 4 wins as a pro, all by way of finish, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions, hailing from Aachen, Germany, Lionheart, David Piacek! David hits the scales at 83.9. Next up, let's welcome his opponent, hailing from right here in Cologne, representing the great country of Germany by way of Kurdistan, the Punisher, Jihad Akippa! 84.4 for Akipa. What a fight. Middleweight mayhem on the cards. Octagon 78. Piatek versus Akipa. From the middleweights, we jump to our second heavyweight bout of the night. Before they step on this stage, let's take a look at the story of this fight.
A clash between two men who could be on their way to a title shot. Kazim Arash is a new heavyweight threat. With experience in the Bellator organization under his belt, he made his Octagon debut in June, where he demonstrated his devastating power. He delivered an incredible KO win over seasoned warrior Adam Pawash in under 2 minutes and scored his 7th first-round victory. The champion of 2 European organizations immediately took his place among the top names in the rankings, and now he aims to go even higher. If he can deliver another convincing victory, the Sparta Aachen representative can clear a path towards a title shot. But he has a huge challenge ahead of him. Simon Biong has faced off against serious competition in elite leagues like Bellator, PFL and Rizin. The Italian powerhouse also holds titles in 2 organizations and boasts 8 KO finishes on his record. Biong is out to collect the prize scalp of the division number 2, and if he succeeds, it could send him to the top of the rankings. Which of these 2 warriors will come closer to earning the status of heavyweight champion contender?
First to the stage, let's welcome this man making his Octagon debut. He is a Bellator, Rizin, PFL and EFC veteran, hailing from Italy by way of Cameroon, Simon Thierry Mlebio! Biong hits the scales, 108.5 kilos. Next up, let's welcome his opponent, representing Aachen, Germany. 10 wins, 7 finishes, 5 knockouts and 2 submissions. He is the Crane, Kazim Arash. $112.5 kilos for Arash. What a fight! Biong versus Arash live tomorrow night here in Cologne. From that fight, we will make the historic step for the very first time in Germany onto live-to-air free TV here on RTL. The first fight of that night and that historic moment will be this one. Let's welcome first in the bantamweight division, the German gypsy, Katharina Lehner. Lehner hits the scales at 61.7. Next up, let's welcome her opponent. 3 wins this year from her pro debut, 3 finishes. The fastest rising star in European MMA, Iron Fist, Alina Dalaslan! Alina hits the scales at 61.6 kilos. Set and ready for tomorrow night, our co-main event of the evening. Katharina Lehner versus Alina Dalaslan. Tomorrow night, that goes down live on free-to-air TV across Germany here on RTL. The fight to top the card is one that sees two legends lock horns, one from Croatia, one from Germany. Let's take a look at the story before they step on the stage.
The King of Germany will defend home turf once again.
What a performance!
ECKERLIN has been part of many significant milestones in the fight scene. In his historic duel in Frankfurt, he scored an incredible win over Jungwirth before a crowd of 60,000 fired-up fans.
New King of Germany!
Now the King of Germany has the chance to seal his immortal legacy before the whole country on RTL. As he defends the gates of Cologne from the mighty Croatian conqueror.
They pay me to beat ECKERLIN in front of everybody.
Oh, nice work here.
Ivica TRUSCEK is a Balkan force of nature. With an incredible 83 professional fights under his belt. In Octagon, he's already defeated the mighty ECKERLIN. And he's more than ready to send shockwaves across Germany this time around.
I feel very comfortable being the guy that spoiled the party.
Seine Mentalität und sein heißes Blut, was vom Balkan mitbringt, glaube ich, wird ihm nicht viel helfen dort. Ivica ima samo jednu misiju, a to je maknuti kralja sa trona. Aber Krone zu holen, das ist schwer. Wenn der Christian ECKERLIN da ist, sehr, sehr schwer.
Let's welcome first from Zagreb in Croatia, a man with 44 professional victories, 41 finishes, looking to add another one here in Cologne tomorrow night, the Terra Ivica TRUSCEK! TRUSCEK hits the scale 77.3 kilos. Next up, let's welcome a man with the eyes of Germany on him, representing this great country, fighting out of MMA spirit, the King of Germany, Christian ECKERLIN! $77.5 kilos for Christian ECKERLIN. This is our main event of the evening, this live on free-to-air RTL. Ivica TRUSCEK versus Christian ECKERLIN. So there we are, the talking is done. Christian, before you disappear, my friend. In German, listen, what a moment, what a crowd. Just sum it up and let's give one last message for people to tune in tomorrow night here on RTL Live.
Ja, ich habe es vorhin schon gesagt, Free TV, einfach nur krank, was hier abgeht. Jeder, der kein RTL-Abo hat, schaltet morgen Free TV ein. Wie ich es immer sage, es wird ein absolutes Feuerwerk morgen abgebrannt. Ab geht's.
Up geht's indeed. Give it up one more time, Christian ECKERLIN. And Ivica TRUSCEK, my friend, the time for talking is done. It looks like you are so ready just to get in the cage and do what you do best, and that is fight. To sum up what it means tomorrow night to fight in this historic event.
Yeah, that's all that is left. Christian seems like a nice guy. He is like a hero for German MMA. That's all great and nice. But tomorrow it doesn't matter if he is the best or the worst person in the world. We are going to find out who wants it more, yeah.
And how will you claim that victory?
I win all of my fights by stoppages, either submission, chokeout, or technical knockout or ground pound.
There we go. Well, we look forward to your fight tomorrow night, our main event, Ivica TRUSCEK. So that is it. We are set. We are ready tomorrow night. All that needs to happen is the gates open to the Lanxess Arena. We will be there from 6 o'clock and then live on RTL, finishing the night. Take care. Good night. See you tomorrow.